everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again at VeChain, seeing what's going on. Get a lot of requests for this one, so we'll probably put this on the daily driving list here. But generally speaking, we fulfilled our ABC pattern after our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, Elliott Wave complete. We have a new wave probably starting here at this point. We just got to see if we can exceed this level here at about 3.2. Okay, I'm rounding up a little bit. Basically 3.2 is the highest point there. We're going to talk a little bit about backend data first, just to kind of jump into liquidation, kind of see what's going on there. Because a lot of times you can see some really big targets on the back of certain coins, which we can see here pretty heavy. So there's tons of folks shorting, all the more reason why likelihood of getting wrecked. So right there about 3.2, almost exactly at that resistance level. We can see a tremendous amount of shorts in that level. Okay, now a lot of longs just got swept here, so you got to keep in mind there's still some left, but a majority of them got kind of wrecked. Okay, so the price action comes right back up. Big surprise, the price comes down to destroy a bunch of liquidation levels and then come right back up. So the truth here is that while we don't know what exactly is going to happen next, we can presume that 3.2 will be retested because there's upper levels of liquidity that still need to get swept. Okay. That's how whales play their games, okay? So just know there's a lot of back-end stuff going on there. When it comes to kind of more front-end, let's look at the daily time frame, work our way down. Keep in mind, I got our fib levels here drawn out from the most recent low to the most recent high, just kind of giving us expectations on how low the price could go. The price did pull back roughly, actually exactly down to the 20-day SMA there at about 2.65. Okay, so it's common for that to occur as far as a retest that level. But the simple way to understand it here is that with us being above that moving average, that still tells us that we're in good shape and we have no reason to consider this coin bearish. Okay. Now, what we do want to presume though is that the price action, if it comes any lower than this trend line, roughly, again, it's never exact science, but this trend line will run concurrent with moving averages oftentimes. Then we would have a cause for concern at that point. Okay. A wick down doesn't make a ton of sense to worry too much. You got to keep in mind Bitcoin did correct itself very strong here recently, so there is a good chance that had a lot to do with it. But there's no doubt that is a nasty candle wick. So I'm so sorry you might have got caught there in that long position. Again, liquidation is it's a female dog, right? Sorry, try to be as PC as possible. Take a look here at the RSI and of course money flow index. Those are coming down, but still maintaining themselves closer to 70. Stochastic pulling back. That tells me that we are due for a potential correction, but we're also in good shape. In other words, below 70, above 50, that's a perfect place for the RSIs and the money flow index, but also stochastic swinging down and the price action having not pulled back yet is kind of a good sign because we have consideration for that to swing upwards here soon and the price continue higher. Again, those are more reactive indicators here on the daily, so just keep in mind it's not exact science. What we do want to see here though is on TD sequential, we get a nice little reset, nice period of consolidation, all the more reason why we should be able to experience a leg up here, especially considering how strong this coin is doing right now, contrary to the rest of the market. Okay, so Bitcoin is struggling at 41.5. Most other coins are pulling back. This coin is excelling. Okay, so again, when Bitcoin dominance increases like it has, we're going to see coins like this typically pull back, and this one isn't. So that's a very, very good sign. It just goes to show it probably came down a lot further than it should have. Okay, again, aggressive, nasty candle wick here, nice little liquidation sweep. So I hope you didn't get caught on that, but the truth is I think this upper level liquidity is a stronger target now at this point, just based on the overall sense of where it's accumulated. Okay, so again, strong amount of volume concentration right up there. I think there's a decent chance that level gets swept first before this lower level gets hit. Okay, but just know we're kind of in between two large levels of liquidation, and either scenario, both scenarios exist concurrently, right? It's Schrodinger's trading chart, if you will. Look that up. Look up Schrodinger's box if you're curious. It's effectively the same concept here. So what we're looking at here, of course, is the MACD is starting to converge, but hasn't fully converged yet. That's a good sign, but it still doesn't mean that we're truly bullish. However, we are up over 50 on the RSI, and that's a very good sign there. So we kind of combine those two things in conjunction with the second stochastic swing to the upside. There's a larger probability the price action continue higher than going lower. Granted, we are testing this volume resistance level at about, I'm just going to say 3 cents even. So if we break through that level, close above that today, I think we'll be in pretty solid shape. The hourly, though, will tell us here a lot about what's going on. And again, some folks may disagree with this, but I find the Ichimoku cloud to be probably one of the best indicators possible to help understand where we're at roughly. Yes, you're right. It doesn't give you the best entries because it's a delayed indicator and it's more conservative. So for those aggressive trading types, it doesn't catch all the candle wicks and all the sticks there. But what it does do here is at this point is tell us that conversion line is right at the baseline, so that's not really a good buy signal, but we're starting to see that trying to shift upwards. Okay, so that's positive, I guess. The lagging span is within the price action. I think it's right here, so not really free and clear yet, therefore not a buy signal. And the price action is tentatively getting rejected by the cloud, okay, which is coincidentally this 0.786 fib level. Okay, so all three of those things put together equals no buy zone and no sell target. Basically, you don't want to long or short this coin just yet. However, at the end of today's trading day, again, to reaffirm that what we saw in the 4 hour, if we close above 3 cents even, we'll be naturally above the cloud here in a few hours, right? We'll be right in this range. And that is when we want to consider an entry. I know it seems crazy to take entry higher than it's at right now. It's like, why not get in right now? Because we haven't confirmed it yet. That's why. Okay. Again, some folks might disagree with that. You know, those who like to maybe play dice or roll the dice. You know, they like to gamble, perhaps. That's not really what I like to do. So me personally, I would avoid this this coin just yet. But if today's trading day closes at 3 cents or higher, there's a solid consideration for a long position at that point. Again, pending a few other things. You got to recognize this level is important, mainly because it was a key level resistance here recently. The price got rejected. If we can't establish higher highs, then we will not have a chance to be able to establish a good higher low as well to break this trend. Those are things we look for. Okay, so again, higher high would put us in a nice little trend reversal. Keep in mind, candle wicks do not matter. They do not apply because obviously the price action closed lower than it had opened or at the same point. It had no success closing above this level. So 3 cents is a point of contention right now. We got to recognize that. So I'm looking for a closure above 3 cents to give me a consideration for a long position. Otherwise, I may look towards some other options. But again, just because I say we're looking for a long does not imply a short is viable if a long is not possible right now. Okay, some people take the polar opposite and like, okay, he's not looking for a long. I'm just going to go ahead and short. That's not how it works. That's not how trading works. Anyways, I hope that you learned something here today. Quick little reference here too, if you're not already utilizing it, phenomenal exchange. We are partnered with Bitunix now. $5,500 in benefit rewards. Use my link down below to register. No KYC, no VPN, trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets. There's a lot of reasons to use this exchange. And if you go here to our Discord, I have a walkthrough effectively. That's on my YouTube, of course. It's the same link, but also instructions on how to utilize or maximize their multiple profit targets. It's a really, really cool system, unlike any other exchange I've ever used. So thank you, Bitunix, for an awesome opportunity. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Very last thing too, of course, thanks again to my community members for some awesome feedback. Took some nice profits there from SHIB, 62 and 121% over the weekend. Avalanche, 53% in 1.5 trading days, and ICP, 96% in the same amount of time. So glad that worked out well for you, and thanks again for the awesome feedback. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.